you up to?
I'm meeting some new people, catching up on a little business, hacking into the Defense Intelligence Agency's network, the usual.
Where did you learn to do that?
Remember, I was the first creature with a hard drive.
Yeah.
The prototype for the Eye Monster. Victor Frankenstein didn't see the commercial possibilities.
Oh, Dr. Fairbury's coming.
Good morning, Mr. Frankenstein. I've been thinking about putting you on antipsychotic drugs to ease your adjustment to society. Or we could give you something milder, like an SSRI, like Paxil, Prozac, or Lexapro.
Make it simple, Doctor. Soma and Klonopin with a little amplifier. Pop it all up.
And how are you feeling, Mr. Quasimodo?
My back hurts. What else is new?
And you?
Oh, my neck is killing me.
Gentlemen, I just want to tell you, and I want you to understand the magnitude of this change.
No, I mean, this is going to be a new beginning for me.
You will go out into that great big world of normal people and fit in just like anyone else. Joe Sixpack, Arthur Average, Citizen John Doe. The middle of the bell-shaped curve awaits you.
That is so not what I want.
What else could you ask for?
Well, I want to be handsome. Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Colin Farrell, handsome.
You have to be realistic.
I rang that bell at Notre Dame every hour on that hour, and that was fine. As long as I got the work done, so every idiot could get to the blacksmith or say his matins. You know, I take one simple trip to the market, and all hell breaks loose. It is Quasimodo, the humpback of Notre Dame. Quasimodo, the one-eyed. Quasimodo, the bandy-legged.
We can only take you so far from where you began. This is a clinical trial, and the vetting period is over.
You know, Dr. Fairbury, I can make the adjustments without the drugs.
She's worried about a few of your quirks, like terrorizing villages, hauling away virgins, and the wholesale slaughter of all those who oppose you.
Well, I'm not that guy anymore, Quasi.
Don't call me that. I'm trying Tom or Harry. Yesterday I had everyone call me Tyler, but it didn't quite fit.
I feel different. Not myself, and not someone else.
Well, you could be suffering from body dysmorphic disorder, BDD. Many people have extensive plastic surgery and don't really see the changes. Again, an SSRI like Prozac might help.
How about meditation? Man, what if I tried Buddhism?
You need 4 nights in a sports bar. Identify with a football team. With that physique, the metaphysical ain't gonna work for you.
Well, there is a period of a psychological readjustment. Get used to your new appearance. Enjoy the you that emerges from these physical changes.
You're right. A new start with a little nip and tuck, a couple of bolts removed from the neck. Hey, I like that lace, a touch-up on the scar where the grave robber inserted my heart.
I want more than this. What about the look? The buff, ripped, a dude. You know, on a tropical beach with a Kardashian on my arm.
There are limits to the cosmetic surgeon's intervention. Each case must be based on realistic aesthetic outcomes.
I have a lot of me work to do. Let's face it, I haven't been in a real good place for centuries.
That's for sure. You and the esteemed Dr. Frankenstein spent years locked up in their lab.
Well, we weren't well-rounded. I confess to enabling him at times.
Yeah, I was out there in the public eye. What could you know about a bunch of crude peasants with intelligence of beetroots walking around screaming for my head because I went out and thought a girl was hot and then invited her up to a bell tower?
Well, did you ever look out from the castle window and see peasants holding up fiery torches and a banner with your name on it? That doesn't mean surprise birthday party for Frankenstein.
Well, as for further procedures. Medical science can only do so much. I have other patients waiting. Bye-bye.
I have to say, even though I don't have supermodel good looks, I am grateful for the doctor's skill in making me look just a little normal. It's part of my 30-day See the Abundance in Life program.
No, I was created by Victor Hugo. He wrote every word to describe me. If I ever get my hands on him, I will rip out a new heart for you.
I understand your hostility. I think back to the crazy stunt when I burned down the village. It was, and I admit, an episode of rage. It's about low self-esteem, ultimately.
No. That was about smoldering huts and burn victims.
I hear you.
What I'd like to see is a little more than a touch-up. I want major physical change.
Once upon a time, I used my appearance for approval. I let people project their worst fears on me, and even their primitive evil impulses. I asked a simple question. Why was I such a people pleaser?
You wouldn't like to be the smoking hot?
I want someone to like me for myself. You know, not just from my muscles, a great butt, or even a six-pack.
You have nothing to worry about on that end. What is your personality? What's a good first date for you? Hey, I terrorized the town last night. Want to join me on Saturday?
Your information? I am a great bowler. I have a world-class collection of baseball cards. What have you ever done but ring a bell?
I had all kinds of ideas for my future. But that idiot Hugo, he had to saddle me with every melodramatic affliction under the sun. He had no imagination in the plot department, so my deficiencies framed the entire narrative.
Quasimodo, I made you my greatest creation. Your story, a metaphor for all men and all time.
Don't even go there. What prompted you to write? The entire man was a grimace. A large head bristling with red hair between his shoulders, an enormous hump, legs and thighs so singularly crooked that they touched only at the knees.
Read on.
And with all this deformity, a certain awe-inspiring air of vigor, agility, and courage.
You see, I love you. My most fully realized creation. Like an overprotective father, I never let go.
Dr. Frankenstein was always adding bolts and electrical impulses. I felt like a fixer-upper. Then he drops me. It's no wonder I haven't been in the dishes.
Look at that name, Quasimodo.
Living stone, an allusion to the first epistle of Peter, Quasimodo Geneti, in fact.
It never occurred to you that I'd have to go to school one day with that moniker? You think kids are just sitting on the sidelines screaming, "Hey, pick Living Stone over there!" Oh, he's got moves.
Remember Notre Dame, the gargoyles, the gorgons, the salamanders, the griffins, all frozen in stone. And you were there grotesque, living brother.
Next time imprison me at Gold's Gym. I can work up my deltoids. Besides, I wasn't the only hunchback in literature, just the homeliest.
You refer to that cheap pornographer, D.H. Lawrence. Sons and lovers, he stole my idea with his factory girl, Fanny.
Oh, no, you didn't. At least he gave Fanny the hunchback long flowing hair. Huh? And why couldn't you give me piercing blue eyes, broad shoulders, an enormous package?
and lovers, a different book, a different period of history, which brings up the contemporary scene. Don't you think Marquez and his magical realism are a bit overrated, huh?
Yeah. How about this for overrated? I ended up number 5 in the cultural history of horror's monster list, right behind Freddy Krueger. I mean, one bad manicure and Freddy goes right to the top.
So what if you were 405? Still a list of monsters.
Would you please stop with all this negative energy? I'm expecting a visitor later tonight.
Who?
A girl.
When did you meet a girl?
On the internet.
How did that happen?
Well, I put my picture up and, you know, I got an email.
Who is this sad wench?
She's great. She plays video games. She likes the Jonas Brothers. Makes short videos of her cat and puts them up on YouTube. We've shared some feelings. There's only one little problem.
And that is?
She's 16.
Mary Shelley published your story in 1818. That's a 178-year age difference.
Well, chronological age is just a number when you're young at heart.
No. 16-year-old girls, they don't email. They text. I am. Space Age Thingamabobbers post on Facebook. No, my friend, you have been romancing an FBI agent.
Quasimodo, have you forgotten? I gave you great love was in the pages of the novel.
Esmeralda? The gypsy girl. Oh, that was a real fun relationship.
Her bare shoulders, her finely 2 legs, which her petticoat now and then discover. Her black hair, her eyes aflame, a supernatural feature.
Did I get any of that?
Not in the physical sense.
No, because you had to keep her to yourself because Mrs. Hugo wasn't giving it up then, was she?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, for God's sake, read a few literary critiques on your work and its influences.
She wasn't anything to me but a character.
Can I sum up my relationship with the beautiful gypsy girl Esmeralda? She referred to me as a horrid hunchback.
You make it sound all so depressing.
How would you characterize it?
There were moments of true affection.
I loved her so much.
I kidnapped a few in my time. It wasn't what everyone thought. I was a crazy kid and the mischief was a poignant cry for help.
I'm not through with you, Hugo! Don't you try creeping out of here just yet.
What's underneath all my rage? You think it was easy when Dr. Frankenstein destroyed my beautiful bride before my very eyes? I didn't get any of those deposits back.
You really want to know? You really want to know what's eating at me? It's been a source of constant irritation to me that Jean Valjean got the musical.
Somebody brought the deal to me.
Oh, he was always your favorite. I'm going to give you a few choice words when the reader meets Jean Valjean in Les Miserables. He was a man of medium stature, thick-set and robust in the prime of his life.
It was a gloomy day in Paris when I wrote it. An empty sense of isolation stole over me. I thought only of this wretched, hungry, haunted creature searching for justice. The story came to me in a fever of inspiration.
And he gets to be the hunk, right? My brother, Jean Valjean, fellow fictional character from the family Hugo, gets everything, and for me, nada.
My fictional friend, it's not that simple. I love you, Quasimodo.
Look at me.
Have you thought about those fake and bake places? A little tanning goes a long way.
I am grotesque. My skin is leather. I am misshapen, deformed, without any redeeming features. Cursed by physiology, sent into the world by an unfeeling creator to be the spectacle, an object of ridicule.
You, young man, have always been a little too hard on yourself. Latin up.
As Dr. Phil says, you better listen to your body because your body's listening to you.
It's so wrong to want to have a Calvin Klein head.
You are always a little bit spoiled. But I wanted you to have the best. The finest bell tower, the most robust hunchback, and even your unrequited love, the most reluctant.
Have you listened to yourself in a century?
You want to become another run-of-the-mill opera. Okay. We'll get Doc Fairberry, we'll have him do a rhinoplasty. A little lipodissolve and some Restylane filler. That, Fred, magnifique, after 4 weeks with some Bowflex.
Where will I get that kind of money? The funding is kaput.
2 words. Les Mis. The music. I'm as rich as Croesus.
Really? You do that for me?
That's great. I'm really happy for you. I saw a car title loan place down the street. If I ever get a car, then I could get a loan and have a few more procedures.
Oh, shut up, big guy. We'll get you some more work. Earplugs, too.
My own Bowflex too?
The deluxe one, compact. 90 exercises, and it will still fit comfortably in a studio apartment. Hey, I have a financial meeting today, but I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll make all the arrangements. Huh?
He's great. What a guy.
Sometimes I forget why I was ringing that bell for. And he brings it right back home.
There is a gentleman with a gun and a badge out there, and he is asking for you, Mr. Frankenstein.
Oh, no. He didn't mention the extra deduction I took last year for the capital gains. No one understands Schedule D.
That guy with the gun, he wouldn't be wearing a Jonas Brothers t-shirt, would he?
Now, as your doctor, I am calling the shots here, and don't worry about it. I'll let him know that you're not ready for visitors right now.
Oh, it's 3:30. It's time for Dr. Phil and then Oprah.
NASCAR.
Dr. Phil.
Compromise. Moikovich.
Oh, absolutely and unequivocally no.
He's doing Are You My Baby's Father?
I love those.